How's it going, everybody? It's SaltyTreecko, and if you haven't noticed, I got a nice new 4K face cam, so we're going to be taking advantage of that today. Let me know if you like this new sort of face cam-centric, I guess, editing style. I don't know if you could really call it that, but if you like seeing my, actually me talking in the videos, feel free to let me know. If people enjoy it, I'm definitely down to do more of it. In other news, I hope everyone had a great Christmas. Been keeping busy, especially with working on my game. Unfortunately, I didn't finish that by Christmas as I wished, but hopefully I should finish that by January 6th. As I'm saying that out loud, I should specify that that's when I go back to college. I'm not doing anything in Washington, D.C. on January 6th, so don't get that twisted. But anyway, today we're going to be talking about Pokemon's unusable moves, and you might be familiar with this sort of concept if you play some of the sillier Smogon other metagames like Almost Any Ability, where there are abilities like Mimikyu's, where if you try to use it on another Pokemon, it will simply not work. There is actually a category of moves, which is very small, and which is what we're talking about today, which does something similar, where if it's used by a Pokemon that is not the intended Pokemon, it will simply fail. And there are actually only 3 of these in the entire game. I really hope so, because if I'm wrong about that, that'd be really embarrassing. So today we're going to be talking about all of those moves, and sort of just discuss the moves in general, and also throw out maybe some speculation as to why those 3 moves are the way they are, where they can't be used by any other Pokemon. Sometimes it's a little obvious, like with the first case we're going to be talking about, which is Darkrai's Dark Void. Now, those of you more familiar with competitive Pokemon might already be familiar with the fact that Dark Void was absolutely nerfed into the ground between Generation 6 and 7, going from a complete 100% accuracy to 50, which is worse than Hypnosis, a very notoriously bad and inconsistent sleep move already. And the reason for this is actually because of this stupid little fucking dog right here. It actually has nothing to do with Darkrai himself. Free my boy, he did nothing wrong. You're gonna feel a lot worse for Darkrai when you realize that its complete nerfing into the ground was for absolutely no reason, as in Generation 7, no Pokemon can use the move Dark Void other than Darkrai. So here's the thought process from Game Freak. There is a Pokemon that learns Dark Void other than Darkrai, who is overpowered with the move. We are going to nerf the move, and then not let the Pokemon learn the move. Moving on from the living tragedy that is Darkrai, we're moving on to Hoopa Unbound, and his signature move, Hyperspace Fury. Now, Hyperspace Fury is a good move, but it's nothing crazy. It has 100 base power and it breaks through Protect, but it also decreases your defense by 1 stage when you use it, so it kind of makes you wonder why they would lock this specific move to be Pokemon specific. And my personal, this is completely anecdotal, I have literally nothing to back this up, is that it was a bug prevention metric. My rationale here is that Hoopa Unbound and Hoopa Confined can both learn the move Hyperspace Hull, which, if one is restricted to being Hoopa specific, you would kind of expect the other to be as well. However, the difference is Hoopa Unbound specifically can only learn Hyperspace Fury, which makes me sort of think that maybe what they were trying to do was prevent any bugs, where in transitioning the Hoopa back and forth between forms, there wouldn't be some way for Hoopa Confined to be able to use the move Hyperspace Hull. That could be just complete bullshit. Don't look at me, that's just a fucking game theory, okay? Although do go to the comments and let me know why you think this might be a Pokemon-specific move, because other than that explanation, I'm not too sure. The last move with this property is Morpeko's signature move, Aura Wheel, which is genuinely an amazing move. This is one of the better moves in the game, period. However, that is not the reason why this is a Pokemon-specific move. Morpeko's signature ability makes it swap between its base form and its hangry form every other turn, and this correlates with Aura Wheel because Aura Wheel takes the typing of whatever form it is currently in. If it's in the base form, it will be an electric type move, and if it's in its hangry form, it will be a dark type move. You can sort of see where this is going. However, what is interesting about it is there are other moves that correlate with form changes of other Pokemon, such as Meloetta's Relic Song, which when it uses Relic Song, it switches it from its base form to its pirouette form, and then back and forth between the two. Similarly, there's also Raging Bull, which has the same type-changing properties as the move, where if it's used in the Aqua form, it will be a Water type, the Blaze form will be Fire, Combat form it will be Fighting, and then Base Tauros is Normal. My silly little fan theory here is that the difference between all these is that Tauros' typing of the move is based off of whenever it's caught, and it never changes. It does not dynamically update itself. Similar Relic Song, the move itself never changes, it just changes the base form of the Pokemon. However, the Pokemon's form, in the case of Morpeko, changes the move itself dynamically, and that is why it might bug out especially because this is Gen 8, which is one of the most shittily fucking programmed games they've ever made. I think that's all I got for this video, so make sure to leave your theories down in the comments. I'm actually very excited to see what everyone has to say about this. And that's all I have to say for today, so I hope you all have a great day. If you want, you could click one of these. Dude, I can do this now? That's crazy. Click the funny things, click the videos or something. Have a good day.